This is gold versus Bitcoin. Gold goes up, or gold goes up a little bit, Bitcoin goes up a lot. This is Hex. It just basically looks like a giant up and to the right. You got to click log for it to make sense, or it just compresses everything into a flat line here, which is useless to reason about. A flat line isn't helpful in a chart. Now look at from launch. He wished that he had got in early on Bitcoin and Ethereum because he would have made hundreds of thousands of % returns. This is Hex versus Bitcoin and Ethereum from their launch. This is the hardest possible time to try and compete with those currencies. This is when they had the maximum appreciation, the maximum up and to the right. We're beating both of them today after a 66% or 70% dip. When you zoom in, it looks like this. This is on a log scale. These are really big numbers. And so, you know, we're up versus Bitcoin at the top, 500x. That's 532,000% versus Bitcoin at the top. Now we've dipped. We're only up 150x now, 1500x. That's why I bring charts, right? We did the same thing versus Ethereum, but Ethereum pumped harder than Bitcoin, 3 times harder. So our gains versus Ethereum are about 3 times less. I have to hide my eyes from the camera. And then this is us versus the dollar, about 1,000,000% versus the dollar. Now he's going to tell you these numbers aren't real, but guess what? They are real. When you create those red candles that everybody hates, that's you cashing out. And then you could go buy whatever Peter does like. He likes stocks that you don't own the shares to. By the way, as far as the utility in stocks go, you realize that if you get a 40% share of your local Burger King, you can't change the prices, you can't change the hours of operation, you can't add an item to the menu, and you can't pull cash out of the register.